in a month or in 3 months, one client spends more than the equivalent turnover of me and Pinstorm bot put together. So in terms of size, the kind of exposure search gives you, it's also to do with the kind of size of accounts you handle. That is what teaches you more about search. And my thing in this is that I think anybody who comes into search advertising, I think should not look at search as a career option. I think he should look at advertising or contextual advertising as a career option. So let me give you some things what's going to happen to advertising based on which you can decide whether you think the opportunity is big or not. See, the very fact is $200 billion means Google is going to enter the $650 billion advertising market. So let me give you a few predictions what's going to happen in advertising. And if you have a search background, you will automatically become a good contextual advertising professional. First thing that's going to happen is all advertising will be dynamically priced. So what's going to happen is your television, your print, outdoor, etc. Google Print, Google Radio is already launched. There will not be any rate card. Because I think rate card is a dumb idea. Publishers have realized that the best way to monetize inventory is to auction it. Because there will be somebody who will be willing to pay the best price for that ad at that particular day, at that particular point of time. So the thing is, auctioning inventory is something which gives you the best price. In conventional media, it's not happened as yet. What's going to happen? Tomorrow, if Times of India or Star TV can actually auction off inventory on a real-time basis, they will. When they do that, all the planners who have worked all their lives with a rate card, they're going to find it very challenging to shift from a rate card to a dynamic pricing medium. But a search advertising professional, we deal with millions of keywords and we always have a different price at different times of the day, different day of the week, different season of the year. So dynamic pricing is something which is very internal to every search professional. We live in dynamic pricing environment. So that is something which we can do extremely well. So if you learn search marketing, you'll be so comfortable with dynamic pricing that when that shift happens, whether in television or print, you'll pick it up within seconds because you've been doing that all your life in any case. Second thing that's going to happen is that search marketing, advertising will become extremely measurable. So if you take today, advertising is not very measurable. Television, outdoor, kaun dekhta hai, kitna dekhta hai, none of us out here know about it. So the thing is, in search marketing, I'll give you an example. We work with some banks. We generate a lead. We pass that information, how the lead was generated, to the call center agent. The call center agent uses that information to make the call. If somebody is searching for quick loan, then the call center agent talks about speed of dispersal. If the person is searching for personal loan rates, then the call center agent talks about the competitive value of the offering. So that means that information. Then what happens, the call center enters that information, makes the call, then gives us feedback. We have a 15-second feedback form. He says, not eligible, not interested, pick up documents. He fills up that form. That comes back to us. We track it back to the ad group, which we've structured. So maybe some of these will be Greek and Latin for the guys who don't understand search. But the fact of the matter is that we can track one keyword into a dispersal of the loan because our application integrate with the ERPs of the bank. And each sales manager can log in and only see the leads that are for his city. So that means I can tell you my cost of sale of dispersing this loan is this many rupees per lakh of rupees for this keyword. So if I have 500,000 keywords, I have 500,000 data points of what it costs to disperse that particular loan. Now that's the kind of measurement that every search professional will get access to and per se become good at. So your analytic skill sets, your ability to measure things will become so good that when television and all these mediums suddenly become measurable, you're going to be right there because you just understand how measurement is done. Third thing is going to happen is that the cost of per unit of advertising is going to keep on going down. So let me give you an example. Earlier, let me give you a different analogy. My father used to write 3 letters in a day. I write probably 100 emails in a day. If my father's secretary would make a mistake in the letter, he would send her back. He would not put white ink. He would retype the letter. So till the time every single T was crossed, every single I was dotted, the letter would not leave his mailbox. If we take a printout of my father's letter and a printout of my email, the quality of his letter is far, far superior than my email can ever be. But from a holistic level of basis of holistic communication, I think I communicate with my customers 100 times more and more effectively than my father ever did. Because I'm in touch with them on a day-to-day basis. I'm pinging them 3 times a day. There is so much feedback that I'm getting. I'm meeting them more often. The whole communication has actually become better in spite of quality per unit of communication going down. Advertising is going to go through the same thing. Your quality or creatives per ad, are there any creative directors sitting here? Okay, one guy. So without trying to solve that, the quality of creatives will go down. It will be a conscious attempt. But the holistic communication or effectiveness of advertising will go up. So in that what will happen is that you will create ads which are so appropriate. You don't have to be creative because you're not interrupting the user. You are aiding his search. You're aiding his what he wants to do. This permission marketing. Because of that what's going to happen is you will have to create ads sort of on a real-time basis. Because if there are 100 units of ads being produced today, 10,000 units of ads will be produced tomorrow. So the ability to think fast, create ads quickly will be something which will be very useful in the future of advertising. Any search marketing professional knows how to create ads on the fly. He creates ads based on any insights that he has about the consumer, the keyword, and he creates ads. So if you take three things, dynamic pricing, measurement, and creation of ads on a faster basis, these three things will become fundamentals of any advertising endeavor per se. Okay, so the thing is, if you learn these three skill sets, which probably I think only search can teach you at this point of time, then what's going to happen is, भैया एक मिनट ये बाद में नहीं कर सकते आप जब बात नहीं कर रहे हैं तो बाद में कर लो 5 मिनट बात कर लो. If you learn these skill sets, which I think any company like ours or Latitude or Pinstorm could teach you, these things will help you move into the field of advertising, of all kinds of contextual advertising, and all mediums are going to be contextual. So that's my call on it. And we are seeing the writing on the wall. I think market cap is a very good yardstick of measurement of any company because somebody has put his money where his mouth is. So there is some financial analyst who's bought that stock. That means they are valuing it at that price. That means somebody's put money behind it. All the valuations which are not money based can be subjective. But a market cap, I think, is a very true yardstick for a company. Whereas some analyst expects that company to become something in the future. The reason they're putting money where their mouth is. I think I would like to open the house for questions to me and Dylan. So any questions? I think the first question is always difficult. Okay, so you put two. Sit down.
With respect to
sorry.
audio,
Yeah, you're audible.
the search engine, as you say, you've talked about the future of search and the advertising per se. My question is that is the youth really ready to execute the strategy that you're talking about? What you're talking is future strategy. Now, as one company, you're trying to build a product, which is very different and very possibly forward thought process that you're putting in. But how do you think we can still have our people who are going to, at the end of the day, execute the